everyone, Jewel here. Starting every Friday on MMORPG.com, I will be releasing a new video. I have no real theme other than it'll be games that I'm truly interested in and play because I love them. Today, we will be focusing on giving you all some ideas for setting up your UI in WildStar. I know many people, including myself, are adventuring back into the game to check out Drop 4. Let's go ahead and get started. Better quest log. This replaces the stock episode, category, quest tree style of quest menu in favor of a more familiar flat menu. I like this because it's easier for me to see and follow quests. Candy bars. I am a huge fan of minimal UIs, so when I discovered this add-on, I knew it was for me. I think WildStar has a rather large, bulky UI, and this helps me cut back on the graphics covering the bottom of my screen, so I can open it up for more of the game to be displayed. Now, I do have my mouse turned off, but if you look, I will move it up a little bit. Right above my character's head is candy bars, and it's just a real simple, basic, minimal action bar. The next add-on is called ENT Spy. Maybe you get distracted like I do when questing. I like this add-on because it helps keep me focused and in the right direction to where I should be going for my quest. It leaves little breadcrumbs for you to follow, and if you look on my screen, you can see the little yellow dots that are pointing to different objects that I need to head to for the quest that I'm working on. Now up next is grid. As someone who usually heals in MMOs, having a raid party frame is essential for me. It helps keep all the health frames together and visible for faster reaction to healing. I also use it when I DPS because, hey, it just looks nice. And it's just this little... I'm not grouped with anyone right now, so it's just displaying as Laughter Von Doom, which is me. If I type /grid options, it brings up this little box, and it's, pretty much what it is. You can go to General, and let me pull my grid out from underneath of that so we can actually see it. If we go to General, you can change the size of it. I like the size that it is, which was 80, because I think it's a pretty visible size. It's not too big, it's not too small. But you can make it pretty long. I mean, you could probably honestly type in 300. I think that's pretty big. I probably wouldn't play with it like that. But you can also have it, that's a little too small for my taste, but hey, maybe there's someone out there that likes to play like that. There's 20, 40, it's just a little square. And then back to 80, which is where I had it. And you can also do the same for cell height. Then there's horizontal spacing, vertical width, border width. And then you can hide it when not in a group. Now, what is cool about this add-on is as a healer, you want to be able to have the fastest reaction when healing. So, all I have to do is, once again, you cannot see my mouse, but if I just put my mouse right over grid, it just pretty much mouses over me, and it'll do that to anyone in my party. It just grabs the frame and mouses over it. I don't even have to click, and that's really helpful, especially when you're healing and you need to, highlight over someone's name. So I don't know, I think it's really awesome, and I think it's a nice touch to any healer or just any player's UI. And once again, that was grid. Now the next add-on is called IconLoad. IconLoad is an alternative to Carbine's stock loot notification system. I like it because it displays what I looted in an easier to see graphic box. Now, I just killed this guy. I'm sorry you didn't get to see me kill this scorpion, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to loot. And if you look over here to the left, you'll see Sign of Fire Major in a nice box that popped up. I like it because it's just, it's just nice to see what you're looting. You might get something really awesome and you want to know about it. Alright, Corona bags, real simple. I love this add-on because it's easy on the eye. Displays your bags all in one giant window. As you can see, here's my one big giant window. Okay, on to Corona frames. When I first saw this frame add-on, I pretty much knew it was for me. Once again, back to my minimalist ways, it helps slim down and show way more of my screen. It's basic, yet I think it's attractive, not big or bulky in any way. You can even round them or keep them squared. Now, what exactly is it? Health and shield bar, right here. And if we go into frame styles, and you'll see it right below this box, you'll see it change. You can have it squared. You can have it textured. It has a little bit of shading in it. And there's also a different shading option. I don't know why, but I kind of like it rounded. Then you can, of course, you can change the colors to your preference. You don't have to keep it the aqua blue and the other blue and the yellow for the shield, the banana yellow. ENT Prime minimap and ENT Prime nameplates. I'm going to go ahead and do these two together since, you know, they're real basic and they're just right there. As you can see, I've changed the size and shape of my mini map. I like it square, and I did slim it down a little bit so there's not so much border around it. And as for ENT Prime nameplates, if you look over my name right here, Laughter Von says Laughter Von Do because it apparently cut off the M, but it just kind of gives the nameplates a little more sleek and noticeable for everything, NPCs, players, and enemies. I like it. And then we have strike hard meter, and I have it displayed where it fades away. I'm not highlighting over it. And strike hard meter is really if you're the kind of person that likes to monitor how you're doing compared to other players. I think it's kind of nice to have that option in order to see how you're doing. Now, don't go be, you know, the kind of person that like spam links it. Nobody likes that person. Don't be that person. But it's great just to keep an eye out and, you know, make sure that you're pulling your end when you're in a dungeon or a raid. Tap that. And if you have a horrible memory like I do, or you just suck at tap timing, this add-on is great because I'm not a big fan of Simon. I never have been. Even as a kid playing the little handheld game, I just sucked at it. It wasn't for me. I have a terrible memory. So Tap That is great for that. It memorizes the patterns and just does it for you. You can even have it to where you can do it yourself and it'll just tell you the pattern, or you could have it like full automatic. It'll do everything for you and get it done. And I mean, really, that about sums up all the add-ons I'm using. A better quest log, candy bars, ENT Spy, grid, IconLoad, Karuna bags, Karuna frames, ENT Prime minimap and ENT Prime nameplates, strike hard meter, and Tap That. I'm going to make sure that I put the links to all these add-ons in the description below this video. That way it helps you guys in case you're interested in any of these. I hope you enjoyed this add-on video, and I hope it helps people that are like me, venturing back into WildStar after taking such a long break and wanting to just spruce up your UI a little bit. So I guess until next Friday, you guys have an awesome, awesome day.